A friend of mine messaged me today to ask if I'd like to have a call with her while she was traveling to meet up with somebody else. And I was like, yeah, cool, that's really, really good. Let's do that. Um, Unfortunately, although we started off really well, by the time my friend got onto the bus, we discovered that it was actually quite hard to continue with the conversation. I'm not sure if it's because she was on the bus and maybe traveling sort of in and out of a decent signal area, or whether it was some other sort of technological reason. But it became quite difficult to hear each other. Um, so after a little while, before we got too frustrated with it or with each other, we decided to leave it there. We'll pick up again another time. Um, Afterwards, I messaged my friend just to say thank you. Thanks for the call. And she replied, "Well, even though we could hardly hear each other?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, absolutely." And that got me thinking actually, because on one level, as a phone call, in terms of being able to talk with each other, it wasn't the best communication experience in the world. We did get to chat a bit initially before the signal started to go dodgy. Um, but no, it wasn't a great success on that level, on a technical level. But it was still, for me anyway. I'd like to think the same goes for my friend, but for me anyway, it was still a real success. Um, it was lovely to hear her voice while I could, and to just connect. The connection itself, the fact that she wanted to connect and wanted to call me, and that I wanted to have a call too. That has meaning in itself, over and above the success or otherwise of the call. So I don't know. I'm not trying to make a huge thing out of this, but it just struck me that sometimes there's a value in connection, in reaching out to someone, um, that goes beyond whatever words might be exchanged in the course of the call or the conversation or whatever it might be. So for me, especially right now, sort of towards the end of the year, and I'm looking back over the year and looking ahead to the year ahead, um, my two sort of key words for the past few years actually have been connection and challenge. Um, and in sort of in microcosm, that little experience with my friend today sort of kind of summed it up. Connection, certainly, there was value there for me, and hopefully for her too. Challenge, well, when I think of challenge, I'm usually thinking of bigger things than that, but there was a technical challenge in for us both, which we handled pretty well. We didn't get upset. We didn't get cross at each other like, oh, it must be your fault. No, I think it's your fault. We just accepted, hey, this isn't working for us right now, is it? Let's do it another time. Oh, we ended cleanly and nicely and rounded everything out. So in a very, very small scale way, it just made me smile. And if I can carry that forward into next year, with the small things and the bigger things, then I think I'm doing okay, because that is what matters to me. That is what brings value to me, the connections, with my friends, with other people, with myself, too. Um, Maybe it's that no man is an island thing. I don't know. For a long, long time, I had very few connections, friendships outside my immediate family, um, and now I do. It's not the quantity of those that is so important; it's the quality. But yeah, I have people, I have connections, which mean the world to me, which are not always easy and not always sort of smoothly running. They can be challenging, not just on a technical level like today, but the relationships themselves, the connections themselves can be challenging. But that's what brings value to my life, and I hope through those I bring value to other people's too. So I think I'll bring this to a close. Don't want to make too much of like a big deal about it, but it just made me smile today. So if my friend's hearing this, she'll know who she is. She'll know what it was all about. So bye for now. Keep the connection strong. Keep connecting. Keep the communication flowing. Bye for now.